welcome to this explainer. Today, we're unpacking something seriously cool: how everyday developers and creators are completely transforming their standard AI interfaces into highly optimized, personalized powerhouses. And honestly, the absolute best part? They're doing it entirely with free, open source cheat codes. So let's just dive right in. Because, look, we all know that absolute frustration of sitting down to code or write and having to literally re-explain the exact same context, the same rules, and your highly specific aesthetic preferences to your AI every single time you start a new chat. It's tedious, it totally eats up your time, and it just shatters your creative flow. Well, to solve this massive headache, the open source community stepped up and created skills and plugins. The easiest way to think about it is, think of a skill like a perfectly dialed-in recipe. It's a really detailed instruction file that gives your AI this consistent, repeatable behavior. A plugin, on the other hand, is the entire cookbook, complete with all the utensils and even a sous chef. It's basically a bundle that packages multiple skills, agents, and configurations together. So once it's installed, your AI just inherently knows how to act. Here is our quick roadmap for today's explainer. We'll start with Section 1, Unlocking Cheat Codes. Then we'll move to Section 2, Building a Virtual Engineering Team. Next is Section 3, Supercharging Research and Memory, followed by 4, Perfecting Text and Design, 5, Automating Animations, and finally Section 6, the AI Agent Future. All right, Section 1, Unlocking AI Cheat Codes, specifically through universal installation. Whether you happen to use Codex, Claude Code, Cursor, or Visual Studio Code, the community has made deploying these skills ridiculously easy. And you definitely don't need to be some command line wizard to do this. It's literally just 3 steps. Step 1, you grab the URL from the creator's GitHub. Step 2, you open up your IDE's chat interface. And step 3, you just type "install this for me" and paste the link. The AI reaches out, grabs the files, and upgrades itself. It really is that incredibly simple. Moving right along to Section 2, your virtual engineering team. We're going to look at scaling your development capabilities by installing these massive plugin bundles, specifically a highly popular one called GStack, which originally came from Y Combinator CEO Gary Tan. The sheer scale of this bundle is just incredible. GStack essentially turns your standard AI into a fully staffed virtual engineering team with 23 distinct specialists. You get a CEO to pressure test your idea, an engineering manager for architecture, a QA lead, and even a security officer. You could pitch an app, and your AI CEO will interrogate your idea for 20 minutes before a single line of code is ever written. Next up, Section 3, Supercharging Research and Memory. Now we're moving past just raw code generation and into building an actual AI second brain, which completely overhauls how your AI parses messy notes and manages its memory. Graphs that teach are greater than graphs that impress. That right there is the guiding mantra for our next 2 tools. If you've ever just dumped a massive folder of notes into an AI, you know for a fact it gets confused and just burns through tokens. Well, these tools fix that entirely by turning messy data into highly visual, queryable knowledge maps. The crucial point here is knowing exactly when to use which tool. You want to use Graphify to create a super efficient memory layer. So instead of making the AI read thousands of text files, it creates a condensed node map, saving you a ton on token costs and finding hidden connections, like, say, discovering 3 great video ideas buried deep in your notes. On the flip side, use Understand Anything when you need to visually map out messy spaghetti code to onboard a new human hire. It actually builds a fully interactive UI of your code flow. But what if your research needs to go way outside your own files? Well, enter the last 30 days skill. It essentially acts as your personal web scraping assistant. Call on it, and it instantly scans Reddit, X, YouTube, and Hacker News. It expertly filters out all the noise into a grounded summary of real-time sentiment, and it can even instantly generate a clean HTML page of its findings for you. All right, Section 4, Perfecting Text and Design. It is time to cure that generic AI slop. We know this is a huge problem for both developers and creators, that robotic, painfully generic feel you get from raw AI output. Take standard AI text output. We all know it. It's generic, filled with those predictable AI tells, or what some people call AI-isms. But then, compare that to the output after running it through a skill literally called stop slop. It's night and day. This is a massive cheat code for writing scripts or emails. It acts as an automatic editor, aggressively stripping out all that robotic phrasing and leaving you with natural, human-sounding text. And, That exact same problem plagues visual design too. You ask an AI to code a website, and you usually get this boring Craigslist-style layout. But by installing Anthropic's front-end design skill, or a community one called Taste, you can inject genuine aesthetic sense right into your AI. When prompted, the AI suddenly understands things like gradients, color palettes, and modern spatial layouts. It literally gives your AI an eye for design. Section 5. Automating video animations with code-to-video capabilities. This pushes things way beyond text and code, literally turning your IDE into a mini animation studio. To really demonstrate this, the source tested two skills side by side, remotion and hyperframes. They fed both of them three distinct prompts right inside the code editor: animate an iPhone text conversation, create a particle explosion logo reveal, and animate a 5-year NVIDIA stock chart using live Yahoo Finance data. Now, while both successfully generated these incredible After Effects-style MP4s from just a single text command, hyperframes slightly edged out the competition with smoother motion and just better overall details. Finally, Section 6, the AI agent future, where we tie it all together. So we've unlocked these universal cheat codes for scaling engineering teams, supercharging our memory, curing robotic design, and even generating video. But why does all this actually matter? And what should you take away from this explainer today? Well, these free open source skills completely prove that we are stepping into an era of unprecedented leverage. You don't just have an isolated chatbot anymore. You have a highly capable machine that retains context, enforces your aesthetic taste, and executes complex multi-step workflows. Which leaves us with one incredibly exciting question to close on. When you have a fully staffed virtual team of developers, researchers, and designers right at your fingertips, what are you going to build first?